pickup there.
All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF.
They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
A design run for the quarterback. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Defense going all in to stop the run. He'll sneak it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
All right, decision time early. I'm just going field goal here. Put some points on the board and pay off this nice opening drive.
And I get that, but I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going for the touchdown. Even if I get stopped, they got to go almost the whole length of the field. I'm starting the game aggressive.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Bulls!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Number 25, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the option. Shakes off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back to the left side. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive.
Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the ride. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
On the ground, it's Wiggins. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Howard. got his man quickly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You can probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Soft spot in the middle. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. This is a designed run. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 11 to Northwestern. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass on second down. Fires left. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to pass. It's Baker. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. A strike downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Baker. That's reeled in, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. Touchdown Bulls. A great catch and run for 6.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they did tack on the extra point. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Bulls will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The play action fake. Pucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Reads it, fires complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Via the screen. Pickup of 11. Good enough for a first down.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man, makes the grab. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got a lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking for space, it's Wiggins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. Turning it on. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. In the red area, it's Wiggins. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll go to the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they... Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Bulls want to move quickly. Using his feet.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Power football with the run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're setting up the screen, and they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nab them for the defensive holding penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's got him this time. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught close to the marker. It's Green. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at
touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, we got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Rush is on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it on the outside. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Smith.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll try it again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.